Is Saints Row really that bad? What a loaded question that is. Why I decided to truly decide if this game is good or bad is actually beyond me. I've played about 30 hours or so of Saints Row, and my conclusion is this. It's fun. Seriously. The writing may be weird and trying way too hard to resonate with a younger, woke audience, but the gameplay has its bugs, and some of the missions can be bland or straight up broken. But honestly, the game is one of the turn your mind off and blow shit up types of times. Full disclaimer, I bought this game at a $20 price point. I do not think it's worth anything above $40. With the launch Saints Row had, and being nearly unplayable then, it seems to have been patched up quite a bit. Some troubles still linger, and it is extremely noticeable when encountering something that's not right. For example, I started a side hustle, a side mission, in between the main story. Every time I tried to start the mission, the music would play and get really intense, but nothing would happen. Literally, it told me to survive the fight, but there was no fight. So technically, I survived? This was not fixed by restarting or anything like that. I had to play another mission to knock it back in its place. Another example was before you unlock something called a war table early on. If you interact with the table before you actually unlock it, it sticks you in a screen just looking at a table, and then you're stuck there. You cannot move, you cannot exit the screen, or do anything unless you restart the game. But seriously, if you take the game at face value and embrace the craziness, you start to enjoy the desolate and sort of barren world in which Saints Row builds itself. When you think of past Saints Row games, you think of over-exaggerated weapons, a gun that summons sharks out of the ground, anyone? Insane characters, Johnny Gat, and a story that took your gang from a lowly startup criminal group to literally running the world. We'll take all of that and throw it away. This Saints Row reboot features characters who talk about things we want to escape from real life. HR forms, financial woes, and plenty more. The weapons, for the most part, seem to be picked out of generic Weapon Store Magazine Weekly, and the story seems sort of the same with just a very different tone. Why does this annoy me? Because I want to escape. I want the chaos. Grand Theft Auto has already established itself in the more serious than not feel, and I wanted my Saints Row experience to be off the wall. That being said, exploring the city, grabbing collectibles, and unlocking new side hustles is a blast. It scratches the itch of being able to mow down bad guys while digging through a trash can to find new clothing or money. I did find myself seeking out all the locations on my map to take photos of or fast travel to before getting too far into the campaign because I was having so much fun doing things my own way. A good thing here is that there are a lot of moments that made me laugh through my playthrough. Bug or not, it was nice to garner a chuckle for some clever, at times, writing or some random glitch. For example, there was a mission where one of my main characters practices his shooting skills from the roof of a car. We get to the mission end, and his character model gets sent flying off the car towards the camera, completely unintentional. It actually broke me. A new enemies have health bars and can also block bullets with sticks mechanics can often get tiresome, but for the most part, fighting your standard enemies with new skills, shoving a grenade in their pants and launching them on their way, is pretty fantastic, is a very good experience. There's even a LARP mission that changes the animations of your melee attacks and even your loadout and how it operates. There is some fun to be had here, I promise. While it's a pretty big departure from the games before it, there's no denying that there was an effort to keep the chaotic charm. Saints Row does not live up to the hype when it was first announced, but I will say that I really enjoyed my time spent roaming through Saints Row. If this game stays on sale, it's worth your $20 to $25 to get your open world time waster fill, but if not, I'd give this game a skip. This has been SJ with Don't Revive Your Friends. Make sure to look out for more tips, tricks, reviews, and more. Don'tReviveYourFriends.com.